Hey y'all, this is Caleb and Jeff down here at the Gold Cove, 25555 Gratiot Avenue, Roseville, Michigan. Come on in and see us. We'll be happy to help y'all. But I'm going to be asking Jeff some cool and exciting questions for y'all to make money, right? Who doesn't want to make money? And what the topic is how to be a shirt pocket dealer in coins. I'm going to ask him how to be one, right? What to look for, what do you need, where to sell, and all that great material. Because I know this can be a little overbearing, a little overwhelming at first, but in actuality, it's pretty easy. We got a 15-year-old little brother doing it now, so we're going to tell you how to do it. So Jeff, what are the fundamentals in buying coins and reselling them? What do you need? What do you need to look for? And what coins should you buy?
Yeah, it sounds super simple on paper. All
Right.
you need is, a little bit of capital to get you going and some information. And I guess buy low, sell high is as simple as you can put it. But no, there's a couple things you got to look for. What really sells, what sells quickly, what takes forever to sell, what dealers are willing to sell at a discount, what you have to sell at a discount to move. What you can almost pay market for and get over market for. There's a couple things that you got to pay attention to in that. And, it's really good having information on your phone, looking up what auctions are doing currently, what people are asking on eBay for certain coins. So yeah, there's times in the coin market where things are super hot and things were super slow. So it does fluctuate in that sense.
Right now, what do you think this market is? You think we're kind of steady, a little slow, a little hot? What do you think the attraction is?
Yeah, I would say we're in a little bit of a stagnant market.
Okay.
There's all your key date stuff, your really attractive eye appeal coins. That stuff is always going to sell. But as far as like common silver dollars right now, we're at a little bit of a tough point just because
Right.
the silver price pushed it up and then it drags it down. So there's some coins out there where it's pretty, almost notched to the silver price, which doesn't really help nor hurt the market, I want to say.
Okay. So what do you think are good hunting grounds? Do you think your local coin shops are good? Do you think coin shows are good? What do you think on that?
Yeah. So for finding material, I would say, you'd be surprised where you can find stuff. Of course, like Caleb said, you want to go to your coin shops, coin shows. But I've found some really cool coins at, pawn shops or antique stores, or even like the thrift store where you've heard people, find stuff at, or even like garage sales. We have people buy something from a garage sale, then bring it into the shop, and they're doubling, tripling. Yeah, that's not as much as like a shirt pocket coin dealer kind of deal. That's like finding a treasure at a garage sale kind of deal. But that stuff's out there.
And in this business, you need, capital. You need your money to make your money, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, some coins can be hundreds to thousands, but as a beginner, what would you say a good, a value coin to buy? You think like 2 to 100 or 2 to 500, or you want to stick 100 and lower? What do you think is a nice sweet spot for coins that move well and it's a little easy for a beginner to get into? Because I know some of the common stuff is a little trickier to move. So what's your thoughts on that?
That's a tougher question. I guess I would really spread out your range a little bit. I would say, $100 to $500. And the reason I say that is, let's say you buy a $100 coin undervalued. What are you going to make? You're going to make $5-10, which, it is something, but it's not enough to put food on the table. Whereas, a $500 coin, you're making maybe 10%, hopefully $50. That's where you're starting to really make some money there. Then as you build up your capital and ability to buy, I know Caleb can attest for it. I as well. The coins that we make the most profit on are, the expensive coins, a couple $1,000s, even tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And it's not even that they're huge margins. It's just
that the same.
Yeah. The margins are, 5 to 10% is what I would shoot for as a shirt pocket dealer. And on a, $1,000 coin, it's $100, $50. As you jump up to, a $5,000 coin, that, that percentage is real money.
Right.
Now, the thing is, it's hard to go out there and hunt those $5,000, couple $1,000 coins. So I would tell you to, stick in that $100 to $500 range coins.
Right. And a lot of coin business is kind of volume, right? You would agree, not necessarily huge margins, like you said. It's more so volume.
Yeah.
You got to keep it turning. But one question I do have to multiple questions, right? But what do you think is easier to move? You think the raw stuff's easier, or you think the graded stuff's easier to move?
I would say graded stuff's definitely easier to move, just off the basis that, a lot of people have trust in these companies, PCGS, NGC, Annex, ICG. Even those lower end grading companies, people have a lot of trust in and collect and buy.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say the reason is security, safety. People think strongly of these companies, like I say, so they're gonna lean towards more the certified coins, because
Right.
I would say most people have been got on raw coins. I mean, me and Caleb included. Everybody at the store.
Fortunately, yeah.
A scratch on a coin or a bump on the rim. Damage that you can't really see when you're looking at it in whatever lighting, or even just flat out counterfeits. There's a lot of counterfeits out there that were made to fool people, and they're really good. I mean, we've gotten fooled before.
And the thing is, the coin's not even necessarily counterfeit. It's like an added mint mark.
Yeah.
And that added little mint mark, in like a 1916 dime, with the D or without the D is the one that's valuable, right? But with the D, that coin's $1,000. Without that D, it's $5 to $10 coin.
Yeah.
So that coin could be a real coin, a real 1916 coin, Mercury dime, and they put a little D on the back of it. And then, therefore, if you don't have that trained eye, unfortunately, like Jeff said, you can get got, which is, unfortunate. But what I kind of say, it's like going to school. You got to pay to learn. So sometimes in some scenarios, you will pay to learn. I've made that mistake. Jeff's made that mistake. Cameron's made that mistake. So, yeah, and sometimes you just got to pay to learn. You just swallow it and move on. You got to you can't dwell on it. You just move on, all right? But one question I have as well, with the raw stuff, do you think sometimes some dealers tend to undergrade their coins?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and vice versa. Some dealers overgrade their coins,
Right.
so you got to watch out for that. But a lot of times, I don't know if it's so much as even, dealers undergrading their coins, as raw stuff doesn't sell as well. So I got to sell it at a discount to move it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas somebody like a Sure Pocket dealer would step in and say, hey, I see you got this big lot, like something like this. I see you got this big lot of, raw coins. You have it marked at $1,700. You've had it for a while. You've offered me this deal a couple times. I'll give you $1,200, which might seem like you're lowballing the guy, but he's had it for forever. It's tough to sell raw stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're about to find out it's tough to sell raw stuff, but you can get it at a discount and piece it off little as you go.
Right.
And that's where me and Kill are talking about that turnover is very important, because you can, let's say all you got is, $1,200 to spend and you're stuck in this, and you can only piece off one piece a week or one piece you're making one sale a day. It does take some time.
You got to keep things moving.
Yeah, raw stuff is a little bit trickier, but you can get better deals on it.
And in graded stuff, there is certain coins too as well that, like, let's say you have two coins that are the exact same, in the same exact grade. This coin might be a little bit more attractive to the eye, and the other one might be a little bit more unattractive to the eye, and the one that's attractive will sell better. So you kind of have to develop a little bit of an eye for it, which over time you will. And also grading, you got to develop that eye. You got to find those wear marks on the coin. You got to find, certain things to look for on the coin to see, the actual grade. Because essentially what grading is pretty much an opinion, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it takes, 3 to 4 people to get a, coin graded from these graded companies, 3 or 4 opinions. And so you got to kind of look for that eye as well. But we also have some currency here laying around. And you could be a Sure Pocket dealer in currency too, right?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. And would you agree, this is my opinion, but I just want to know if you would agree. Do you think grading bills is a little bit more easier than grading coins?
I would disagree.
Okay.
I mean, at least I know, maybe because I've done coins so much and for so long, I understand what coins are and what to look for. But like bills are really difficult. You can make a bill look really nice, putting it in a book, ironing it out.
That's true.
There's very little difference from a really nice VF coin to a uncirculated. Oh no! Let me rephrase that. A VF note, a nice VF note, choice VF, to uncirculated is for me at least a little bit difficult, because all you're looking for is folds. Folds can be hidden very easily.
I guess so. But I would think, in my opinion, just based off of eyes, I'm not that very trained in bills as much as coins, but for my naked eye, I feel like this is just my opinion. I feel like bills can be a little bit more easier just off the cusp, because you can kind of hold it up to the light. You can kind of find those folds, some little wrinkles, some little tears. Because in coins, it's very detail oriented, such as bills. But to me, to the naked eye, I would say bills is a little easier to grade. That's my opinion. And, Jeff has a different opinion, which is great. Opinions are needed in this world. All right. But I think, being a sure pocket dealer can be pretty easy, in my opinion, because all you need is just some knowledge. Your phone is very useful for knowledge, right? So you can check comps. You can check what's selling on auction houses. You can check, eBay and see this coin's been selling for $300. This guy here's got a price at, $150, $200, and you can buy that, sell it for, $250, $280. Sometimes, at auction houses and eBays, there is those, 10 to 20% fees. So sometimes if you're not selling online, dealers don't want to pay those, that $300 price because there's fees to be deducted. But if you do sell it online, there's fees. So you just got to put in those extra few steps, sell it online, get those, the most bang for your buck, sell it online. But you can sell it to other sure pocket dealers for, $10, $20, $30 more. I know at coin shows, I would walk across the aisle for $5, right? Wouldn't you? $5 go in the pocket, you just keep it churning. You do that 100 times, 200 times. That's good money.
Yeah.
So that's just what I have to add. You got anything else here you want to add here?
The new buys.
The new buys. All right, yeah. I'm sorry.
The new buys.
So we got these three here. We bought these the other day. I bought them.
Oh, it's a Monday?
Yeah. These are 1938D Buffalo nickels. These are gorgeous. MS66. So we didn't mention this, but on a grade, and the spectrum is 1 to 70. And generally, you won't really find a 70 unless it's modern. But this year's a 66, so that's 4 grades off of being absolutely perfect. And these are priced at $80, $85. So maybe come on in, make some money.
And I got a fun trade here for you guys.
Ooh, gorgeous.
Up first, I guess I want to talk about the pre-33 $5 gold piece Indian. This one's pretty. It's an old green holder. I'm not too sure if the camera... Well, I know the camera doesn't pick up coins that well, but that's there. It's a nice coin.
I do have a question on that.
Yeah.
The old PCGS green holders, on the old $5, $2.50 gold Indians, they were a little, harder to grade back in the day, so not many people had that knowledge. So a lot of the times, these old green holders are kind of undervalued and undergraded.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's times where, coins, older graded coins are, undergraded because they were so plentiful. Or, like Caleb said, I think the inclusive pre-33 gold is the hardest coins to grade, is my opinion. But, yeah.
I agree.
That's one thing.
And then we got some more, some 20s.
Yeah, we have 3 20s here. I guess we bought these Tuesday.
Yes.
Which I did not know about, but these are pretty. Nice
gorgeous.
pre-33 coins. Common again, but,
Get
nice
your gold.
uncirculated coins.
Oh, yeah. Look at that ring, dude. I want to show that ring off. I like that. I was wearing it.
Caleb tried to get me to wear this morning. Look at that. I think
it's a skin catcher.
That's a chunk of metal right there with the $2.50 gold piece in there.
Bought that yesterday. That's gorgeous, man. That's some heavy gold, man.
Yeah, pretty sweet.
Oh, yeah. That's cool. If you guys want to wear some gold, I wear my gold. Jeff wears his gold. So it's just another form of investment.
Yeah. I think these are really cool. You're not going to be able to see these guys, but they're half-ounce Merrill Lynch gold bars, and they're very crude looking. They're like loaves, and that's what a half ounce of gold looks like right there. Is a little tiny, almost looks like 2 Tic Tacs put together. That's how big they are, but you can feel there's weight there.
Oh yeah.
So those are cool. We've had those before.
Fun to play with.
Yeah, nothing super expensive. Well, gold's expensive, but nothing super crazy. But I think they're cool. We don't really see raw poured gold like that often.
Right. And then we got this awesome 5-ounce.
Yeah, 5-ounce Trump coin. A lot of people still like Trump. People like Trump. People don't like Trump. So there's a cool 5-ounce coin for you Trump lovers to buy. Nice eagle on the back with Trump on the front, almost looking like a coin that might be made in the future.
Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, just a different coin that we haven't seen yet. So,
alrighty. Yeah. And then we got some cool error bills here too. I was trying to show off while we were talking about bills. These are So I have a question on error bills. They got to be prominent, pretty much, right?
Yeah, they have to have a big error to be worth good money.
Right, because if it's like a miscut, we spend them. Right?
Yeah. They really have to be like dramatic to have any extra value. Just because you think how many bills are out there, how much currency is out there,
billions minted and printed. So yeah, these are cool. This one here has Washington on the back and on the front. So who doesn't want Washington on the back and front? And then it's got more ink too. And then this one here is smeared. This is kind of cool because you can tell it's not altered because the front isn't smeared, just the back. So that's just one way to identify if it's authentic as well. So yeah, those are pretty sweet. You got anything else you want to add about being a pocket shirt dealer? Or shirt pocket dealer is the right term. I said it wrong. But you got anything else to add about it?
I think we hit on most of the points, if not all the points that we needed to on that one. Yeah.
All right. Alrighty. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out our up and coming videos. Check out our previous videos. Make sure you check out Cameron's Whatnot and buy precious metals.